Did a light go out? Okay, sorry, I just saw a weird flicker. What is up, everyone? We are here today for another episode review of Season 6, Episode 7, The Broken Man. To start us off, we're going to have a little title sequence. So we're going to cue that up right now. Wasn't that nice? I made that last week. Technically, I stole it. I did have to do some editing, so I did kind of technically a little bit make it. This episode, there's a lot of conversations, not a lot of action really happened. There's just a lot of conversations, and they're just like cool conversations. They're like, and I like epic conversations. I don't know how a conversation can be epic, but every conversation that happens, I'm just like, aw dang. That person just owned the other person with just words. So to start us off today, the Hound is alive. How crazy is that? Last time we saw him was season 4. Arya left him just to die after Brienne kicked his butt.
That was his name, the Hound.
I'm on a roll here. It
It
takes me a minute to get into this role, and you just ruined it.
I'm adding to it. I was calling him the dog all night last night.
Well, he's the dog. He's the Hound, but people also call him the dog.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah. But yet, he is back to follow along with this season's trend of rebirth. When they start off the episode, it starts off in this like happy-go-lucky, like everyone's happy, everyone is cooking each other food, everyone's building, everyone's like, look at this guy, he's helping someone hand him a hammer or an axe. Look at him, it's a great little village. And you're like, what is this? This isn't Game of Thrones. This is some other TV show. At least that's what I thought. I mean, this is too happy. And like Game of Thrones does, they come in and kill all the happy people and all the bad people live on. What is that building they're building? They're just building one building out in this whole field. What is it? Too bad the village people had to die though. I mean, for the Hound to get back into the game. But because of that, we're going to have a little bit of a tribute to the village people. So let's cue that music. I don't know why I look over here when I do that, but I do. Anyway, great tribute. But one thing that's cool about with the Hound being back, just the other day I was reading about how some people's theories about how the Hound coming back is that he's possibly going to go kill his brother. They're going to have another brawl like they had in like the first season, which would be awesome. Don't know if that's really true, but it was funny. I was reading about that like on Saturday, and then Sunday came around, and the Hound's alive. Like I actually didn't think that fight was going to happen. That's just people's speculation, and it wasn't actually going to work out. But he's back. I'm down for that theory because the Mountain sucks, and the Hound kind of sucks, but he did help Arya just a little bit. So he's got something going for him, and he's turned over this new leaf that kind of got destroyed by the Brotherhood of Banners without banners, but. Maybe he's just going to kill bad people and just be a bad A. I should swear. I'm just going to beep him out so you guys think I'm cool. He's going to go kick some. See? I like that beeping noise. Yeah. Okay, moving on. After the episode opener, we move on to Queen Marjorie. And we learn in this section with Queen Marjorie of this episode that she has manipulated the High Scepter. And I think the High Scepter is kind of onto it. That's why he sits down to her and tells her that she needs to sleep with Tommen and is trying to control the king more than Lady Marjorie. But in this scene, he tells her that he's going to come after her grandma. And so she goes to her grandma, convinces her to leave, and puts the rose, their symbol of their house, she puts it in her grandmother's hand to show her that I am not crazy, that I know what I'm doing. Get out of here before you get thrown in the jail cells too. So that was kind of cool that was able to work out, and that we were able to find out that Queen Marjorie is still a very manipulative person and is there to rule and to shut this High Sparrow down if she's trying to figure that out probably. That's what I'm guessing. Queen Marjorie rocks, and she's pretty good looking. So if my girlfriend watches this, I'm sorry. Now we're going to Jon Snow, and he starts off with in the camp of the wildlings, telling them that they need to fight for him because they are going to get killed by the Boltons. So they have this good conversation. He has this rousing speech to get all the wildlings on his side. And then they go from there to Lady Mormont, who she is another bad. Yeah, I sound cool. But no, she's another tough girl. She comes right out of the gate just basically yelling at John and Sansa. They don't know how to talk to this girl. And she's just like, why should I give you my men, you know? And then Sir Davos, who, I love Sir Davos. Coolest dude. I'm sure if Stannis followed him, Stannis wouldn't be dead now. So then Sir Davos jumps in and has his epic speech of the whole season. You know, what is the line? I can promise you, the dead are coming. Anyway, she listens to Sir Davos and she's like, okay, you can have my 62 men. My thing about this conversation, she should have led with that. She could have avoided this entire conversation. She should have said, I only have 62 men to give you. And then if I was Jon Snow, I'd be like, well, F it. I'm going home. Theon and his sister. So now they're at Slaver's Bay, I think is where they're at. They parked all their ships and they're at this basic whorehouse. There's tons of naked chicks. Like all his friends and like all the people on the ships are all just like off with the whores, I guess. And he's sitting there just kind of sipping his ale. He can't do anything. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That is really sad for Theon. Okay, so no, he's sitting there, it feels so uncomfortable. And then his sister's even there right next to him, just like making out with this chick. And then she makes her go away and starts talking to Theon. And Theon is just sitting there. He's just like, he still has a little bit of reek inside him. And he just can't shake it. And she's just like, you know what? It's either you're gonna fight for me or you're just gonna have to go slit your wrists and kill yourself. Because you're no good to me if you're gonna be like this. This is the Iron Island style. Like they don't get like go and pat you on the back and tell you how great you are. They tell you how it is. They're blunt. And she's just like, go kill yourself or be the man I know you can be. And in this moment, we have this moment where the real Theon starts coming through again, right? He like puts his head down. It's all dramatic. And he just raises it up. And the music rises and it just gives you chills. You're like, yeah, so cool. Jaime Lannister and the Blackfish. I love this scene where it's like, we're gonna kill him. And the Blackfish is just standing up on the wall. And they're like, we're gonna hang him. And then he just stares him down. And like, we're gonna slit his throat. And then he just stares him down and just like then walks away. And they're like, they're pretty much idiots. And Jaime Lannister comes in and he's like, this is what you do. You gotta dig these trenches more. Then you gotta do this. And the best part is that he is with Bronn. I love Bronn. Super funny dude. Like, doesn't care who he's talking to. He will speak his mind like a lot of people on Game of Thrones, but he's funny. And then one of the epic conversations with in this episode is with the Blackfish and Jaime, where they go to Parlay or to, I think it's called Parlay. Learned that from Pirates of the Caribbean. So they go to talk, and the guy's just like, let's have a siege. I got 2 years of food. Let's see what you can do, huh? And let's see if you can even get over these dang walls. Anyway, so yeah, that kind of wraps up Jaime. I mean, there wasn't really any part in there, like, just the Blackfish just owns him with words, and Jaime's like, well, what the F do I do now? Last but not least, Arya Stark. Okay, she is doing something now. She comes up to this guy, throws money, he's like, we're leaving tomorrow. You're taking me back to Westeros. And then she gives him money, and then she like walks away. She like's all happy. She's like has her hands behind her back. She's like walking and strutting like she knows stuff. She gets on this bridge, right? And she looks across, gazing off into the future, like, I made it. I'm gonna get out of here. But then, for some idiotic reason, she decides to trust an old lady when the no-face god is after her. It doesn't cross her mind that this old lady is that dang girl ready to kill her. And then face is gone, slices her stomach, which I don't know why they go for the stomach. Why don't you just slit the throat? Arya Stark gets away though, gets away into the river, holds there for a moment, like that classic movie scene. They just sit there and watch the water, and these people can hold their breath forever for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, all is good. Arya Stark is, okay, not all is good. She still is like, got this severed stomach walking down the street trying to look for someone to help her. We'll see if she's back next week or if she's gonna die. I'm pretty sure she lives, because if you watch the previews for next week, you see this free city of Bravos and Arya Stark running away from that girl again. So I don't think she could run if she had that big of a slit stomach. So I'm excited what's gonna happen next week. I hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. I would love to communicate with more people. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next week for episode 8. Deuces, y'all. Did you think I was a picture? Anyway, yeah, please check out my videos. They're really great. And again, subscribe. I don't know where I'm putting that button, so just do it. Love y'all. Peace and out.